Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. Probably gonna be heading out back into space again today. Continue to make more rockets, send more big mining drills up there. So let's put all our other big mining drills in here too. Don't have anything else we need to mine currently. We got all our spots ready. If we needed more, where would we go next? We've got more calcite galore over this way, so that's fine. We got some coal up here, sulfuric acid, coal, dead worms, tungsten. If we need more sulfuric acid, this one's closer. We probably just take more of this. This one's even better. That's a large quantity of acid there. Got a lot of stuff here. Should be fine for now. Still trying to finish up getting enough stuff up to the platform here. Got 169 of the big mining drills out of the 200 we're requesting. Let's gonna finish that up. We can send ourselves up there. Might just keep everything else we have on us here. I guess we do want to send both the armors. Do we want the personal laser defenses in the armors? I can always make more of those if we really needed that. What's that take? It's going to be the personal laser defenses here. Processing units, low-density structures, and laser turrets. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Depends if we're in a place where we actually need to fight things, and lasers would be helpful. Currently, just have the constantly running around option and the other one that has the roboports in it. We just need a bigger and better suit here, which would have even more space for everything. There is the whole quality system that we haven't really messed with yet, but that is a whole other situation is what that is. So over here, making some amount of the electric engine units for making these. It's doing its best. Great speed. All with the twos, that's fine. Alright. We're just kind of waiting on this at this point. What else do we want to do here? Coal is flowing. Not a full fast belt worth of coal being used, but just about. These boxes are slowly filling up with all the extra science. And that'll be done eventually here, and then I'll stop using all this resources. Let's get everything else set up to just give us a whole big pile of all the different things that we could ever dream of here. This cliff explosives box, requesting all the cliff explosives. This is full of shells. This one has artillery turrets. Is not requesting more artillery turrets. Do we want more artillery turrets being made? Could. This is requesting foundries. Just fill up the boxes. Fill that up with that. I guess we need. I mean, the limiting factor currently is the engines here. I guess it might be the. We only have the singular guy making these. It's limited by the carbon production. I'm going to turn this off while this finishes up here. Is this the limiting factor now? Currently it is. Tungsten carbide. Maybe this need for that 20 each. Let's also stop that from going this way for right now. That's only going into here, which is only going into here. Well, remember to replace those boxes when we're done here. That's just going to give us a box full of all these things, which are the things that are made with the tungsten and stuff. Anything else we need to make here that we need? Other places? It's not like we're really going to be sending artillery turrets, because we can only send 5 per rocket. I guess with enough rockets and things, you could totally just keep sending whole piles of stuff. Not currently our intention. Some other foundries here. We also wanted to send some foundries. If only for belt purposes, I suppose. That's still something, though. That's still something. Yeah, making all these. And I guess there would be the next belts too, but those need stuff from here, so we won't be doing that. Can't really do anything. No calcite and things. Can't get anything molten. Oh yeah, pretty much just a belt making system. Or whatever. How's all this going? It's getting in here. So it's being limited by the carbon. Just keep on putting more speed module 2s in here, but not really necessary. Got all our regular speed modules just being sent over this way. It's doing its best. Any space for any stuff from here? Not particularly. Speed. Speed. 0.5 is 1.3. Plus 30, plus 20%. Got different modules in here. There's space for more. Just grab some of those. That'd be something here. We'll just keep this going for a little bit. 20%'s better than nothing. And this one only has space for 3, unfortunately. It's gonna go technically faster. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Well, it's going permanently. Well, almost. This is just about keeping up. 1.7, let's move to 1.74, so just a little bit less. We increase these to speed module 2s. We could also increase this more again. And that just needs additional speed modules. I mean, increasing it to a 2, it really only increases by another 10%, so it's not a huge difference, but it's something. Another 10% would get us over that hump, at least. Reduces quality. Not too worried about that, since we're not doing that at all. That's okay. Another thing we need to think about is what we want to bring with us to the next planet. Get a good selection of all kinds of stuff. I think it'd probably be better to get that put on from the other side. So do another 2 here. Some more speed modules. They keep coming. So another rocket up. That's fine. Should be getting almost finished with all that. And then it's going to stop automatically going. So that's good. We can have another one of these. Get a little quicker. 2.24. This is at 1.75. That's not going to be enough. It's also not as many slots in the chemical plant here. That also does slow down slightly. Could maybe get a beacon here on that, though. No. Slightly better. Anyways. I'm gonna keep making all that to the best of its ability. Just filling up all the places and things. Alright. Go back to here. We've got enough. We got what we asked for. Okay. So that's all that. You send these up just by themselves. Our capacity 5. Honestly, it's kind of fine. Put this in here. Send up the other 5 and the rocket and the armor. I mean, we don't need to set up the other armor. Missile lasers, deliver the cargo to 1. Turn off. That. Store. Everything we have on us. Except for the other armor, which we need to bring with us. It's gonna sort the things. Fine. And I don't think we even bring ammo. We bring guns and power armor. That's it. Wait for the next rocket to be built. And here it is again. Okay. There is the cap here of the time it takes the rocket to come back and be ready. Deliver the other power armor up. I just need to make one more here. Okay. Let's make sure we turn everything back on. We don't have any belts. Those in the box. Those back. Okay. You can work. You can work. Fill up all your boxes with stuff while we are not here. Also gonna be an interesting time to go check how things are going back at Novice. It's been routinely getting slightly attacked, but only a little bit. The walls are holding up and repair themselves, so that's pretty good. Get our productivity bonus rocket parts made. Nice. More useful since we don't have as many processing units being created here. That's alright. Travel to space, rocket is not ready. It's almost ready. I wanted to send some foundries too. Our capacity is 5. We have none up there yet? We have none. Okay, we kind of want at least 9 in order to, well, we almost want 18 at least in order to have a full belt-making foundry setup. Both planets. Probably not going to initially set that up to do that on the next planet. So I think just sending up some would be fine. If we only do 10, if anything destroys the foundry, it's going to be a bad time. If it destroys everything. Really, the question is, how dangerous is it going to be there? I kind of want to send 20. Unfortunately, that would be 4 more rockets still of that cargo. Would also obviously be quite the trip to come back to get them. And also we'd first need to actually build a rocket silo there in order to actually launch again. So that in itself is a lot of work too. So doing for plastic, doing great. Making the rocket parts. They are all under control. Just about. So here's a lot of rocket parts. This is getting slightly limited by the circuits here, which means slightly limited by just the amount of circuit makers we have. Well, it's something at least. 7. We could also put the amount in here and just have the station ask for them. Let's keep a track of where we're at here. We've already sent our other suit up too, so that's okay. Everything here seems to be working. We got the boxes, taking the stone bricks away. And the other stone is getting chucked in the lava. As best it can here. Once everything fills up all the boxes, everything here is going to kind of grind to a halt. I don't think we really need to stock up more than the current amount of metallurgic science we're asking for here. Rocket activates. Set up Up another bunch of foundries. Just kind of want these available. I'm gonna probably leave a bunch of stuff up in space also. And only drop it down when necessary. We could always, in theory, come back here. What's everything doing here? It is a little bit stuck on rocks currently. Everything's currently fine, so that's fine. Yep. Everything's currently fine here. If we want to do a lot of traveling around, we might need more thrusters, thruster oxidizer, and thruster fuel for going. But for right now, it's okay. Don't worry about that. More of these. I can also put a bunch of beacons down with this. That'll also help. I mean, just even speed would be okay, but again, we are kind of running out of these right now. Do we even have enough? Wait, it's gonna keep trying. It's gonna keep trying here. Everything's just going. Power-wise, that's fine too. Large amount of it is the foundries, which is to be expected. They are doing a lot of stuff. Okay. If each of these rocket parts is a processing unit, we need to send, well, it's not quite 50. Since we've got the productivity here of plus 18%. It's almost 50. It's doing its best. That's another thing we could do, is set this up for having the ability to launch a bunch of rockets. Would be a bad idea. We give it a box to fill up with all the rocket supplies. That could be nice. Something we set up the previous spot? Perhaps. Deliver cargo. There we go. We need boxes. Do it with storage chest, I guess. We're gonna need more inserters. Is also taking these? Yes, it is. See, that's a slight problem. That's also using up a heap of our processing units. Turn that off right now. You can have that back when we are done. And we also need a way to get these in here. It's not quick enough to need anything faster than a regular. Let's put a storage box here. Fill up with that. And this go here. That clicks the steel. This box will fill up with low density structures. This will fill up with this. This will fill up with this. Perfect. Ish. That back there. Put these in here. Okay. So yeah, that'll allow this to continue. Except for the rocket fuel, that is not as much storage per thing. It's 100, this is 20, this is like, again, 100. Anyways, let's deliver this last chunk of cargo here. Then we just need to head out. We do need to put the two things back in there, though. Right. Once we have the rocket ready to go, of course. Okay. Let's see. It's gonna put this many more of this. Currently not getting any advanced circuits, essentially. So that's a little low. So over here is making some of these. These are getting to where they need to be. Some of these are going here. Foundry box is also gonna have some more. What do we really need? I need more besides that. We got a full box down here that's gonna fill up with all those. That'll be good for quite a bit. Also depends if we decide we want to send a whole bunch of those to other places. That's the job done. Okay. Oil. Everything over here fine? Probably. Everything's probably fine. Or fine enough, I guess. Between the massive quantity of science packs we already have here, we're doing fine. We are going to be researching new things with these, though. Like the Steam Module 3s and turbo transport belts, which we technically want to come back and set up a factory and then be able to put into a rocket to send to everywhere we need it to go to and all that. That's a problem for later. Okay. It's getting limited by molten copper currently. Fascinating. Alright, that's ready. Replace our things here, making more artilleries. We travel to space. Just launching ourselves on the top of the rocket. It's an interesting time here on the molten nightmare planet. On to other places. Definitely plenty of things we can improve here. If we want to increase production and transporting everything everywhere. For now, it is out to our space station. / rocket ship and all that. Here we are. We got all this stuff. We got other armor on. Looking good. Let us go places. At a station. Nice. It's gonna fly there with one rocket, because that's fine. Total weight is 389 tons. We could try turning on the other rockets, but we really need to. Probably not. I don't want to just smash into the space rocks here. The gun turrets will deal with that nicely. Got all kinds of ammo, fully covered. Looking great. Alright. We need to decide what we want to send up for where we're going next. Just whole piles of different stuff. Luckily these small chunks don't really damage anything. Because we don't have enough arms to pick up everything that we're slamming through here. Got plenty of ammo though. That's under control. All working. Okay. So we're going here. I suppose we will drop down. Have the robots bring us stuff to potentially put in to send up. Do you want to drop any cliff explosives here? I don't know. We're going to want to drop down all the metallurgic science packs. Have those go do things. Be doing stuff. Brought 10,000 of them. That's pretty good. We'll keep the cliff explosives, mining drills, and foundries for where we're going next. These stuff with us. Just send up some supplies, essentially. We were starting off missing a few things on the other planet. Like more assembly machines, because those need a lot of stuff. Basic oil things, just basic supplies too. So anything we could send up here could, in theory, be helpful. We're making it. Going. 85 kilometers per second. Not too shabby. Let's question how many kilometers it is. 10,000 kilometers? Distances. It's definitely something. Look at all these rocks. Get out of here. Okay. Ammo's being used. Ammo's being made. Or this is getting in here, in theory. No ingredients. Output full. There's too many rocks here. It is a slight issue. Always turn on the rock removers. A few rocks removed. We're plowing through a good bunch of extra new rocks, so more space we got for more things here, the better. Keeps everything running. There's another option of just having way more crushers that just deal with all the rocks more effectively. That's another thought. Also need to deal with the fact that we take the rocks out there and immediately put back in by all the asteroid collectors. That is a different problem. So let that go for a little bit here. We're always just keep on collecting more rocks. It's fine. Let us drop to planet. There you go. Okay. We kind of need to set up where the next science is coming through here. We already have it here. So we already have it set up. It's ready to go. Platform. Drop the metallurgic science packs. All of them. And once we finish this physical projectile damage, we'll get the next things set up here. Not that we're really going to be able to do much with the metallurgic science packs researches while we are not there. It's the thought that counts. All right, do we have this? We do not have this set up with boxes ready to give us all the things we want. Okay. Well, that is an obvious mistake. Pick up this. Let's make it happen. All the stuff here. This is all the stuff we had here. Let's get boxes ready for that. So we kind of need it further back here, technically. Then one up here. Again, kind of just further back, I guess. Just fill that up with everything. Just need power. Yep, just fill this up so we can have things working. Okay. This rocket is made of speed, so that's nice. Start sending some stuff up. Deliver it. Just some regular transport belts. This gets the job done here. We're gonna want some roboports. Want some other kinds of chests here. We need some processing units and other such things. Just having some starter belts is at least a good start. This is all speed module 1s, essentially. The theme making speed module 2s, probably. Deliver the cargo. Okay. It's fast enough that we don't get past how long it takes the rocket to just continue. It's fine anyways. So much here. Yeah, the next rocket is already ready. Just keep sending some stuff up here. We don't really need the express belts, technically. We're just gonna deal with some fast belts to start. Look at that cargo. Fires, that also is time it takes. Let's have some speed modules. It's probably a bit excessive. Some fast undergrounds. That's pretty good. We're immediately ready for the next rocket. As long as everything continues going on here, which probably isn't. We keep sending more things up. We'll quickly discover what our bottlenecks are here. Remember that. Right. The bottleneck might be the processing units. Look at these coming. Look at this whole base. What a place. Another rocket is sent out. Okay. Look up at the platform here. We got the fast transport belts. We sent the undergrounds. Those are getting there. Some fast splitters ready. Why not? Presumably getting iron going to start making more belts is not going to be the main issue. Hopefully. In theory. Let's send more stuff. Plenty of fast inserters up there. Some long head inserters. Let's see all the different things we need. It's definitely going here. Goes up. It's ready to deliver the next piece of cargo. Definitely a point where having multiple rocket silos could be beneficial. Would be an idea. Just going through all the different stuff we just have in our base inventory here. That's the kind of stuff we would like a lot of the time. Fast inserters, always a good choice. And the next ones we're ready. Pretty much right on cue. Okay. Multiple fast inserters, probably not the worst idea. Deliver it. And we've already sent some up here. Technically we have some up here. Those are more for space station usage. That's like 50 metallurgic science here. You can go down. Okay. Another pile of fast inserters? I'd say so. Power poles. Also pretty doable. We set up nice big stacks of plates just for use. Always a good thing to have more of. Some medium poles. At a certain point, it might be easier to send just like the resources. So there's spoilage. Not sure what that is. Yeah, 50 medium poles. We could probably make that out of the copper and steel and such more easily. But just for a good start, I'd say. Next one's ready. Send those medium poles. Send a few more too, I think. It's launching a lot of rockets to get all this stuff up. My goodness. And a few more. Let's see the total number of things we're sending up here. It's a good chunk of stuff. We also have the mine drills and cliff explosives available, which is also nice. Okay. Want to set any big electric poles? Don't know how far around we're going. Might as well, though. Cargo. Also want to set up some robots. That could be good. So the robots can immediately start moving stuff around for us. Once we have, like, any power going. So another thing we could consider is a power situation. Was there any pipes? There's some big power poles. Takes a little bit for them to get up here. There's the medium poles. Some of the provider chests. Some storage chests would be nice. Requester chests are less important. Roboports will be good. Send a couple of those up. 10's a decent start. Eventually we'd be able to make more. That's the dream, at least. Okay. We got plenty of space on the space station for all this stuff. So that. Some repair packs for various repairs. Probably not a terrible idea. You never know what you might need in space. It's usually just pretty much everything, all the time. Okay. Send 2 stacks of pipe that would stand just heaps of iron instead. Just in terms of total weight, we send 1,000 plates of each kind, so that's pretty good. What's up here now? We've not sent the large power poles. We'll send some. Why not? Well, gonna have to go and get a bunch of different plates here. We could specifically request it. It's not a bad idea. We can send 1,000 each time here. We'll send up 1,000 of each of these kind of things. 2,000 plastic. 400 batteries. I mean, if we're sending stuff up in the rocket, might as well. Request 1,000 iron. And 1,000 copper. And 400 steel. I don't think we need that much plastic. We'll send like 1,000 plastic. And 400 batteries. And just like 2,000 of those. That'd be good. The robots are going to bring things. Cargo. We'll just send this. Send more. Okay. And then advanced circuits. So ask for more advanced circuits. Send 1,000 pile, so why not? And then processing units. Ask for 300. So this is even going to fit in our piles here. It's a heap of random bits. Just deliver it. Is more iron, more copper, and more steel needed. That's fine. Alright. So that pile of metal. For now, set this back to normal amounts. And 100 EU. Okay. Send some plastic. Batteries. Or these. For that. How are we doing on space here? Perfectly fine. There's a few basic resources here. A reasonable idea. This will send some 50 piercing actions. Eh. Good chunk of all these. That's all good. Send some engine units, maybe? I don't know. For that. We're just sending stuff. It's all good. I'll send some robots. Capacity is 25. That doesn't last any time whatsoever. Send a good chunk of engine units, though. We don't have a request for those. Should send more of those. Also need to send the assembly machines. Oh, that's just going in there. That's not really where I wanted all these. Okay. Send those. Also need to go grab some robots. Where's our robots at? It's been a little bit since we've been around this base here. Here's the combat robots. Not exactly what we're looking for. Here's the robot frames. Here is robots. Here's boxes. Logistics bots. Our capacity is 50. Like 200 EU. 200 EU. That's many more launches, but it's kind of worth it. We'd love to have some robots ready to go. Okay. We need 200 construction robots. I don't really. Like 100's fine. We have to be making actually like blueprints and stuff for that anyways, so. Keep sending that. Being limited by anything. We only have like 200 of these left. A little bit more robots. Okay. Let's add more roboports too. 10 roboports doesn't cover a huge area. And use some machines. 50 enough? It's very expensive to make these. Let's send more. Let's look up in this area. It's a good supply of various pieces. It's at least a start. That's what we need. Let's send any turrets up. My capacity's only 25. Depends what we're fighting. Really depends what we're fighting. Okay. this cargo now. Right. Then construction bots. Thinking about what we want. I'm gonna send up some kind of power sources. Decent idea. Instead of just using all the iron, making steam engines and things. Although the steam engines probably don't fit too many in a rocket, so probably not gonna worry about that, I wouldn't think. How many rockets have we sent out? My goodness. We just need like a larger rocket that can store more things. Wouldn't that be a thought? Let's go grab some solar panels. Those are over in here somewhere. It's been a hot minute. There they are. Maybe you can put in a rocket. A few. At least some amount of starting here. And then steam engines, rocket capacity 10. Is that worth it? It's only 10 iron. 31. Maybe 300. You can definitely put more just straight up. There's not a lot of coal coming through here. You can definitely just put up way more iron than steam engines. That's probably not strictly worth it. More robots. Huh. There's also the question of how good the solar panels are. Places we're going to. It's another question. At least to start, though. Just set up a few laser turrets. What do we currently have up there? We've got some gun turrets. Just the regular kind. So, Let's go grab another heap of just iron here. A heap of copper. It's good piles of stuff to have. More solar panels, deliver those. Trying to be prepared here. As much as we can be. As much as we can be. More roboports. Next launch is ready. The amount of resources this is taking also. We don't have any productivity in the rocket part production. At least it's cheaper than it was before, though, so that's okay. Some more roboports up. So our robots can do their best. Passive provider chests, they'll be able to bring us things. Some storage chests for storing stuff. Okay. Let's send a lot of assembly machines, I think. Trying to get these made on site was definitely more of a process. Only send 25. I don't think it would be very practical to try to send any fluids. So you try to do like barrels of fluid, if that's even a thing anymore. Got the barrel recipes. Barrels of such and such. I'm not gonna worry about that. Some machines. Okay. slightly running out of things. It's the processing units. Well, that means that our time here is a little bit overdue. How are we doing on... We have very little coal coming in here. All of the engines are using all the coal. Why is no coal getting in here? Where's this coal coming from? We have the singular coal patch, which is running out of guys. A little bit is that's what's happening. There's 450,000 more coal. Do we have a super quick another coal patch we could do here? Just quickly plug that in. We got all this space. Definitely could. For future productivity here, let's just quickly go and slam down a coal station. We got 20 more drills here. We don't have this book. We do have this book. Oh, these should be mine. Neither of these are mine. I think we destroyed our previous lap. Whatever. It's beautiful. Kind of don't want to have no coal. That is not helpful while we're gone. Alright. And this gets quickly brought over just kind of to the other coal. That's the easiest way to do things. Outer belts. Go over to the rocket, send another thing. Ish. I'm gonna send a few more assembly machines. And then a pile of iron, copper, some laser turrets. That'll be fine. Technically, we could do this with express belts down here. That's what we're actually using on this planet. That's alright. Bring all these. So get this down to here. And that'll give us more coal. That'll work. It's gonna be great. Robots. Fantastic. Some of them are still trying to bring us more belts. Not too worried about that. Probably balance the sides on this. Might not be a terrible plan. There's some cliffs we could actually deal with now. That's fun. Out of belts again. Okay. And the copper is coming, and the iron's here. That's something. Lots of robots here. That's working. Okay. Let's finish this. That's gonna be want to be express. Oh. Now more coal is happening. Lovely. Alternatively, we could just put more mining drills on the other side here too. That would also make it more perfect. Go with that plan. Power pole's in the way. There you go. Coal problem dealt with. Forever. We got a lot of mining productivity. That's mostly working. Alright. What do we got up here? We got 75 of these. We got no laser turrets yet. The rockets are taking too long now. Solar panels. We got various belts. We got electric poles, robots, passive provider chests. Looks like we didn't send up the storage chests either. How expensive is it to make those? Use a bunch of the circuits. It's not great. We also want to set up more just basic supplies. Those. I think we also need more just medium poles here too. What is slowing down these right now? Look at all this stuff just flowing. Look at all that. My goodness. Probably because we've used up a lot of the mines. They're all going slightly slower than they were before. That's okay. Do we have just a huge pile of these somewhere? This will be a box full of these. You betcha. Problem solved. Once and for all. There you go. Keep making these. Here's some more iron. We're gonna need that where we're going, which is somewhere. Okay. Deliver these. And this is why we want a whole box just full of processing units. So we just keep on launching tons and tons of rockets out. That's the dream. There's those, we got the robots, we got the arms. More medium poles. I mean, medium poles even expensive. It's just 5 chunks. Yeah, probably not. Probably not worth messing with that. Send up a little bit more. All those. More supplies in space. I think we send up a few laser turrets. Because why not? It's a reasonable idea. It's a reasonable idea. Will it help? Good question. Depends what we're dealing with. Let's be 25s. Again, laser turrets, we could just make some. Takes some of those batteries we sent up. And electronic circuits and steel. Reasonable. But again, this is just to not have to actually create it, so. The more things we can send, the easier it'll be. Alright. Send another set of laser turrets. And I think we're kind of good. I think we're ready. Ready as we're gonna be. At least. Okay. Deliver this right here. I think we're pretty much good. Central process time, it's fine. Got our power armor and everything's still up there. Alright. Off that. This in. Store this all away. Didn't send any ammo either. How much ammo could we send? Only 50. That's not much. Make some of it on site if we need to. Okay. Travel to space platform. If we forgot anything, in theory, we'll be able to make it on site. That's kind of the idea. Managed once, we'll manage again. In theory. Let's blast off here. Okay. almost done with the physical projectile damage 12 and the wild amount of science that took. We're also going to need to do research just on the new stuff also, which we can't actually do the research portions because we yeah. That. Go to the next one down the list. Gleba. Alright. Maybe you'll throw us through space. It's gonna take some amount of time to go there at our nice cruising speed here. Also, we've thrown away all the rocks. You can keep some of the rocks now. We should get some rocks as we blast through here. Let's see the information here. Once we get here, we'll see the total information. Novice had 10 night cycles, 7 minutes. 10 night cycles much quicker. Higher gravity, magnetic field, pressure, solar power, evolution factor. Robot energy usage times 1. Contains that kind of stuff. No uranium. Solar power in space 300%. Solar pace 600%. Alright. Easily fighting our way through these rocks here. Using those rocks to make other things. Should be fine. In theory. Space map. Gleba is a longer day-night cycle. A little bit more gravity, which doesn't seem to matter too much. Similar magnetic fields, pressure. Solar power in atmosphere is worse, which is not great. Contains all those things. And water. Fulgora is even further out. Average lightning power density. That's a different situation. A kilo. Longer in day-night cycles again. Solar power in atmosphere, no. Solar power in space, not very much. Edge of here to the shattered planet. Serious a former world. Alright. We can even see on this map how far we are. Look at that. Here we go. We're going. We're doing it. Yeah, unfortunately solar panel powers are not gonna be aren't gonna be as effective. Like half as effective. That's not ideal. A humid, swampy planet with deep bogs, snaking hills, and fertile land, rich in nutrients. Swamp terrain can be land-filled. High ground impedes railway, but is needed for agriculture. Okay. Agriculture, swamps, nutrients, landfill. Sounds like a thing we'd want to be able to do. Okay. Let's get there. We have all of this to work with. We'll head down ourselves first. Get a initial look at what we're dealing with. Didn't make like a landing pad. Cargo landing pad, concrete, pressing units, steel plates. Just drop the stuff. Doesn't need to be in storage. Pick it up. Should be fine. Stopped at Gleba. Here we are. And drop to planets. Gleba. Be hard to drop to a planet we're not at. There you go. Alright. Travel to planet Gleba. And here we are. And here we are. Okay. We've got all kinds of new things here. And we need to set up a new research too. New places, new research, new all kinds of stuff. Let us see what we can do. Next time Goodbye.